But it's disastrous for minors because the fact that it's portable, is small, means that they can hide it. A child might not be able to hold an entire bottle of alcohol because it's big and it's visible, but a sachet you can put in your pocket, nobody knows what you have there. So it makes it easy. It calls for regulation in the homes. We know that there are people who send their kids, go that guy's shop, go get me 2 sachets of, I don't know what it is, but, and the child already knows. He knows the color. He maybe knows the taste. He gets there and the guy says, this one no day. Take this one. I say, no, my papa knows they like this one. He knows that the dad doesn't like the blue one. He knows that the father likes the red one. Maybe he has heard arguments that the red is sweeter than the blue. That the red is stronger. And every day he goes to that store to go and buy for his dad. The shop owner knows the father. The day that he will take his own money and go and buy, the shop owner will also think it's for the dad. And he will taste it and see how sweet or bitter it is at 12 years old. So there is a large chunk of blame that the parents will get. The communities that see these kids going to buy this and stay silent. The person who agrees to sell to a minor. There is a responsibility. Once upon a time they said it took a village to raise a child. Now it doesn't even take a family. Some families cannot even raise one child. And I'm certain, because we have done this before, if you ask many people, when did you taste your first alcohol? A lot of them will tell you before 18. Now when I did secondary school, you get one. I'm not trying to judge anybody for taking alcohol. I mean, I don't take it, right? So what I'm about to do is not me saying because you take alcohol, I'm better than you. But if we're having this conversation as adults, then yes, we can get it. But there's no excuse. I still remember the first time that I took alcohol. Year 1, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Ifite. We had just finished our first semester exams, and the big boys in my department, for reasons I don't want to know, threw a party. And when we were in class, they invited everybody. Oh, we're having a party. There's if you know Unizik well, Palmside, there's one hotel. They said, this evening, let's shut it down. We have made it. First semester exam, year 1. And a few people came together, put the thing together. Let's all go to the hotel, have a party. I was like, well, yeah, exam is finished. Let's just all go. And I was there with my close friend, Dan. The same friend I had from year 1 to my final year. Because I'm not very good at making new friends. And we're at the party. Of course, the party has everything that parties have. Loud music, noise that you don't need, drinks. And they're like, hey, Oracle, this one, that one, fine. Now, wait till you go drink now. And I said malt. Everybody look at me as if I committed a sin. So, but which one be malt now? Waiting be malt. Because it's malt that I'm drinking in my house. My born again father and mother, they don't born me well. They will drink anything that is not malt. Say malt, no, they here. And true. There was like an entire, those boys spent money. Apparently, they needed to make a statement. There's no type of normal alcohol that they sell in the market that was not there. And somebody say, okay, this one is like malt. And they put a bottle of stout. Again, don't get me wrong. I knew what alcohol was. I knew the brands and all of that. But I had not tasted because, hey, it just didn't work. And that day, for the first time in my life, I tasted stout. They opened the thing. Psha. I said, okay, let me just see what this thing is like. I just put some more in my mouth. Brothers and sisters, Umu Chineke, I remember thinking, how do people get addicted to this thing? It was bitter. That experience, the taste, was a combination of all the bad things that had happened to me. melting in my mouth. That thing was bitter. I could not swallow it. I could not pour it out. I was just there. I'm like, do people drink this? This company is making profit? Because I don't know about you, something has to be at least sweet. There has to be an appeal. I just stepped out of that place, went to one side and poured it in out. Left the full bottle of stout there. Now that's me as an adult. Obviously, because I didn't start early. Maybe I didn't start when others were starting, or it just didn't work. Right? And those who know me personally, I'm not trying to make a statement or brag. It's just not my thing. Right? But of course, there are adults who take alcohol, and it is for adults, not to be sold for persons under 18. But now a 12-year-old drank that thing I drank, and they like it. Okay, maybe they didn't take stout. How? And now I'm grateful to God that whatever I tasted there was not sweet, because maybe if I enjoyed it tomorrow, now I say, now find me that bottle. You get one thing where I drink that day. The thing they red, a bit they blue. Maybe. Now this is a Sam Chinedu in the university. I was nowhere minor. I was way above 18. So when you imagine that the alcoholic experience is now portable, it now comes in sachets, easy to buy, easy to hide, easy to finish, and that your children who are not up to 18 are drinking it. The survey says 54%. This survey is from NAFDAC. You can argue, no problem, but at least it's NAFDAC that released this one. That over 54% of children in this country have access to alcohol and they are drinking it. So if you have 10 children, let's just say 6 have access. Maybe 4 inside the 6 are drinking. The remaining 2 are buying for their uncle. It's disturbing. Well, you heard from the NAFDAC PRO. I would like to hear from you. And I want to simply ask, if you're willing to share, did you drink alcohol before you turned 18? I'd like to know the percentage of people that had access to it. And well, do you think the sachet alcohol should be banned? The authorities have tried a few times. It seemed to not have worked. Who is the most responsible? The parents, the sellers, or the enforcers? Government, NAFDAC, and everybody on the other side. And what do you make of this development? That more kids have access to alcohol. The numbers are called 0817-923-0002. Please turn off your radio as you call. I've lost that call. Call back if you can. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06416. Turn off your radio as you call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Oracle.
Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm well. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, go ahead.
Let me just share experience when I was growing up in the village. I tested alcohol before I even thought 10. In the village back then.
Okay.
My grandfather used to was a chief. So when it comes to alcohol custodian, he will ask me to go and bring the alcohol where he kept it. So before you know, you don't worry, come and take small and put it in your mouth, you know. That was how I grew up, and that does not mean that I'm addicted to it, but once in a while I take alcohol. But I tested alcohol well before I was 10.
Okay.
Back then in the village.
Mm-hmm.
So that is it.
All right. Do you have children now?
Yes, I have kids.
Okay. And what would be your take to your child having access to alcohol?
To me, it's not a good thing. But just that in anything you do, if you can curtail it, That's why, as a parent, you have control over a particular thing. There are some things you don't send your children, and there are some things you send your children. At that particular tender age in the village, I was not supposed to even touch alcohol, neither have access to it. But it just happened to it. The one good thing about my grandfather was that he knows the quantity. He knows where back then it was a snap bottle. He knows where the minimum limit was. And you cannot test it except he gives to you. And he cannot give beyond what your head can carry. So that was it. But
right.
For me, I cannot tell my kids to come and take alcohol and all those stuff.
All right.
If I must give you any particular drink, it must be something that be within your range.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Obi.
Obi, can you speak up, please?
My name is Obi.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. I had access to alcohol when I was small. As in, my mother has a provision shop. She sells alcohol, but then we don't need to drink. Then when I was in Polytechnic, my eldest brother made me to drink alcohol, a glass of alcohol. He said the reason he wants me to take a glass of alcohol is that maybe I'll go to a party with my friends and they will cajole me to take alcohol. Do you understand? But I will know when they put something inside. That when I take alcohol now, I already know how it reacts to me. Then if I go out, maybe I try to take alcohol somewhere and I get a different feeling, I should know that I should leave that place immediately. That's what he taught me.
Okay. And, you were in police, so obviously you were above 18.
Yes.
So now, if somebody gives you a glass and puts something and you taste it, can you tell? Did the experiment work?
I can tell you there's something in it. Because it will have to be different, like how I used to know it.
So that means you know the taste of all the brands, because maybe you know brand A. The person now say, "Let me give her B."
No, now I can't go and start taking all the brands. Like most stuff, I don't take it.
Okay.
The one I can take now is Radler. That's my hair alcohol I take now.
Okay. Well, we're not calling brand names. Yes.
If I take other ones now,
yes.
Like the ones that's brand, I will know if there's a different feeling. I will know.
Okay. That's okay. Thank you very much, Obi.
Yeah.
Don't try, Obi. If you think you want to put one or two, she will tell you that we have been in this business since Polytechnic. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Sam.
Good evening, what's your name?
Big John is calling from Port Harcourt Town.
All right, Big John, please go ahead.
I don't know, it seems to me like you're forgetting the fact that even before the company started producing them and putting them in sachets, there were built right from the villages, and a whole lot of people started to it. Our fathers and grandfathers planted the palm wine tree to tap the palm and distill it to make kai. So for me, I'm not surprised that a whole lot of kids now take alcohol or no buy alcohol with their own money.
Please turn off your radio.
Okay. Can you hear me well now?
Yes.
Yeah, so you see these kids, I'm not surprised at all. They have tested inside from the village, a whole lot of them. Until today, as I'm talking to you, they still plant the palm wine, our fathers and our grandfathers, to tap the palm wine and make it into kai. It's a very strong one for that matter, very strong one. You understand? And they tell these kids to go deliver to people soon. So for me, I'm not surprised.
All right. So what should we do about it? Because it's not just about understanding and highlighting the problem. It needs a solution.
Sensitization. They need to be sensitized. They need to. This news about Nigeria being the highest need to go round so that our parents and grandparents know. For example, a whole lot of people in the township who are listening to radio, listening to this program, and probably have seen this news from NAFDAC. And no, but what about those people in the village? Somehow it has to be taken to them in the village so that